You know what's crazy? When you go to Jamaica, there's literally no other country like it. Right now, I'm planning my trip back. Literally, any other country I try to think of, I'm like, oh, I want to go to Jamaica, man. Jamaica's on top.
The Jamaica Experience.
We're just there, actually. What a beautiful island. Oh, so special. It's so spiritual. God, I love Jamaica. That's where we got the name for Bumbleclad. Bumbleclad, yeah. It means eternal peace.
Nice.
When we talk about Jamaica, it goes beyond beautiful beaches, reggae music, or world-class athletes. This discussion asks an important question. What if Jamaica's greatest treasure is not something you can buy or sell? What if it's the country's strong sense of community, kindness, and human connection that many people of the world are slowly losing? So, stay with us in this channel. And remember to like, subscribe, and share this video. I'll be coming back with more commentary and reactions concerning what the treasure thinks Jamaica hasn't. And just enjoy. Welcome.
Okay, so I'm officially going to have to come back to Jamaica. I've had 3 days here, and I've been staying at Frenchman's Cove, which is a client of mine, so I've been over here with some work, and I cannot tell you how good a time I have had here. I haven't been able to get out and visit more of Portland than I've wanted to. My time here has just simply been too short. However, what it has done is given me the drive to make sure that I come back. There is clearly so much more to see, but my time here has been phenomenal. The people I have met have been so delightfully lovely. Everybody is smiling, everybody is happy. Even on here, I put a video up and everybody is saying welcome to Jamaica, and it is just the loveliest country I have ever been to, and the food is amazing, and the scenery and the smells and the sounds. Jamaica has just, it's got a little bit of my heart now. It really, truly does. And it has just been the best 3 days. And I really, really don't want to get on a plane and fly home. I want to go back and see my children. Of course I do. However, the idea of leaving here hurts a little bit, more than I thought it would, because I have just had the very, very best time over here, and switching off, taking my mind off normal humdrum things of life and getting away from it all and coming somewhere completely different. But it has made more of an impression on me than I thought it would do. So thank you very much, Jamaica, for making me feel so incredibly welcome. And yeah, it is such a beautiful country with the best people. What more can I say? Thank you.
Good morning from Jamaica. I had to start by saying good morning because I'm having a complete culture shock. I noticed every business establishment I go into, people just walk in and they say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hello. I'm like, who are they talking to? It's just a bunch of strangers just saying hello to everybody. They're just being respectful, they're just being polite. And I swear that has been a culture shock for me. What do you mean good morning and hello every single time? No matter who you are, walk on the road, somebody will say hello, good morning. I'm not used to that. I'm just really not used to that. It's I think it's beautiful, it's amazing. I think that is one thing that is I'm kind of shocked about, because I'm really not used to that. People will see you, tell me, is this normal, guys? Is this normal? Is this everywhere? Is this a thing? Hello, it's ready? Thank you so much.
The most amazing thing about Jamaica, I reckon, is the amount of fruit and vegetables there is on every single corner, in every single street, in every single town, in every single parish. It's just so abundant. This is an ackee tree. Right, yes, sir. They have like this gas or something in it, and if it doesn't release naturally, you're gone, brother. And there's this ackee tree there. There's an ackee tree behind it, a mango tree. All right, yes sir? It literally just doesn't end. Almond tree. These are the little almonds in here. It's another mango tree. It's another mango tree. I think that's an orange tree. I'm not 100% sure. Is that an orange tree? Look at where I am. Breadfruit tree. Oh. Wow. Breadfruit is so good. If you have never tried breadfruit in your life, then I empathize with your taste buds because it is such a versatile crop. You can roast it, you can mash it up, you can fry it. So good. Mango tree. This one's bearing fruit. Look, mango tree again. Mango. So grateful. I have no idea what this little configuration is. Mango tree 1, mango tree 2. Is that an ackee tree? That one there or no? That's a guinnep tree? Knowledge. And it's good to learn this stuff because if ever there was a time that I was stuck in the jungle or stuck in the bush or stuck in the outback, you better believe I'll be climbing some trees. Mangoes. Just look at the street we're in and look at the size of that fucking tree. I mean, the soil must be so fertile. Would you have a look at the yield of this mango tree? That's the most mangoes I've ever seen on one tree. You think that's a house? It's not. It's a car wash, brother. Banana tree or a plantain. Still don't know the difference. See how they're like got these little slits in them? When I first got here, my dumb ass thought that people were cutting them to make them like grow quicker or something. Wagwan, mummy. How are you? You good? Is that a banana tree? Can you see them right there? I think that's a white pomegranate. Like, because what I learned, I didn't realize there was like different kinds of pomegranate. And now we're back at the yard, brother. Bless up Mother Nature. Bless up Jamaica. Bless up the fertile soil. Big up yourselves. That is it.
So I'm in Jamaica, and one of the things that I believe we need to talk about when it comes to Jamaica is how amazing it is. Because yes, you can go to another country that has a great beach, sunshine, water, attentive staff, and good food. But you will not find the same vibe as Jamaica. And when we say vibe, vibe is a short word for vibration, which is another word synonymous to energy. The energy of Jamaica is powerful, uplifting. It takes you to a state of peace and optimism, fun, adventure, exploration. You end up radiating on your highest frequency. And the best way I can put it, and I really took a moment to think about it last night, is that Jamaica helps you to fall in love with yourself through, I don't know if it's the nature, the interactions with people, just the fun you have, the way you feel. Like there's just something here. There is something here that you end up glowing. You know, it also could be the fact that the food is organic and you ain't eating crap for a while, but it's all of the above. It's all of the above. And I will always tell people about how amazing my country is, because most people aren't aware of how deep it goes. They just see Jamaica and they have their nuanced ideas of what it is, but this place is special and powerful.
So I made a post about ICE basically saying Jamaicans aren't afraid of ICE. We're not afraid of going back to our home country because our country is beautiful and we have no fear of you guys deporting us. And everybody's asking me like, oh, why don't you go if Jamaica's so much better? Why don't you move back to Jamaica? It's not a matter of me saying like, oh, I want to leave America just to go live to Jamaica, because obviously this is where I was raised, in America. I was born in Jamaica, but I was raised here. I wasn't saying Jamaica was all that better than America, but what I was trying to point out is the simple fact that if everything was to crash and burn for me in America, it would be a lot harder for me to survive here than it would for me in Jamaica. You know, in Jamaica, you know, people fish, people go fishing for their food, people grow plants, people grow fruits. You know, the soil is rich over there, so it's easier for you to survive if you go hungry. In America, if you go hungry, you got to rob and steal, you got to do things illegally. You know, it's harder for you to make it out here. I'm just saying it would be a lot easier for me to survive.
Hi, my name is Maddie, and I'm leaving the US and I'm moving to Jamaica. And I wanted to ask all my Caribbean and Jamaican people a question. I've noticed this when I visit Jamaica, that everybody always says hello when they see someone, even if they don't know you. And this was a culture shock for me because in the United States, it's not like that, okay? especially in places like cities, you can just walk past people, you don't have to say anything, and it's not considered rude. But I feel like, in like Caribbean countries and sometimes even African countries, it can be considered really rude and disrespectful. So that was something I had to really learn, because I'm used to just passing by people not saying anything. I don't say hello, and I had to learn to like change that because it was coming off as rude. So I want to know, like, is that like a thing, or am I just kind of like overthinking it? What do you guys think?
So come here, based off all Jamaicans here and abroad. So if you're planning on moving back to Jamaica and you've been watching my videos, bear in mind that, and before you even watch my videos, go and look up what it means to have a livable wage. A livable wage. And when that is done, you come talk to me. Because a lot of us are talking about the amount of money, and I think because we've been conditioned to think that the money that we make in Jamaica is a little bit of money, we don't understand. You have to compare the amount that you pay in taxes. You have to look up the cost of living. You have to look up how much it takes to actually survive. If you're living your life and you're living and paying all your bills off of credit, and you're not leveling up in life, you're just going to work and going back home and going to work and going back home, it clearly means that the life that you're living is not the life that I want. That's why I moved back to Jamaica, because I don't want to live a life where I'm doing the same thing over and over and over again. I came to this earth to live, not to live. So when you guys hear me talk, you have to understand my mindset and how I view life. You see, this is what I want. You understand? I don't want to shovel snow and struggle to survive. I love you guys.
You know what's crazy? When you go to Jamaica, there's literally no other country like it. Right now, I'm planning my trip back. Literally, any other country I try to think of, I'm like, oh, I want to go to Jamaica, man. Jamaica's on top. Genuinely top 3 countries I've been to, bro. Amazing, amazing, man. Love Jamaica, man.
Everybody always thinks that when I say I'd go back and live in Jamaica, that I'm going back to poverty. No. Like, you don't see the life that the real wealthy Jamaicans are living. And that's the only reason I know that was because I went to school with them. There is a life that is being lived in the same borders of Jamaica that you reside, that you know nothing about. And it's actually crazy. So when I say I'm going back to Jamaica, it's not that. It's something totally different.
Sometimes we as Jamaicans, we don't really know what we have in this country. We don't know what we have. But me can tell you this. No matter what kind of assignment you get, whether you design something, if you write something, or whatever, if you make something, if you want proper inspiration, you have to come to Jamaica. Yes, man. And you know what the sad thing is? Sometimes it takes a foreigner to really show we what we have. Because take the football team from where the place the name, man? From the place it have John Kerner in the name, man. Croatia. Yeah, Croatia. Take Croatia. See the people them take with national hard bread bag and turn it in a jersey. We don't know what we have at Jamaica. Hey, man.
Wow. Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned. I believe there is a lot that you have learned from the video. For many people around the world, success is often measured by money, luxury homes, expensive cars, and busy careers. But this video challenges that idea by suggesting that true wealth cannot always be counted in dollars. Jamaica, despite facing economic hardships and a rising cost of living, continues to hold on something priceless, a culture where relationship matters more than material things. One of the strongest messages in the video is that life in Jamaica encourages people to slow down. Instead of constantly chasing the next promotion or bigger paycheck, Jamaicans often make time for family, friends, neighbors, and meaningful conversations. Visitors quickly notice this difference. They often say they don't necessarily feel richer while visiting Jamaica, but they do feel happier. they discover a sense of peace that comes from living in the moment and appreciate the people around them. Another major theme is the incredible power of community. The video points out that simple acts of kindness that many Jamaicans consider normal, greeting strangers with a warm good morning, checking on elderly neighbors, sharing food, and offering help without expecting anything in return are everyday experiences across many communities. While these gestures may seem small, they create trust, belonging, and emotional security. In many developed countries, people can live side by side for years without even knowing their neighbors. Jamaica reminds us that genuine human connection remains one of life's greatest blessings. The video also celebrates the beauty of simple living. It explains that happiness does not always require expensive vacations, luxury brands, or the latest technology. Instead, some of the richest memories come from sharing a family meal, laughing together during a game of dominoes, listening to music with friends, enjoying fresh fruits grown from the land. Jamaica's fertile environment and close-knit communities allow many people to experience joy through everyday moments rather than constant consumptions. Perhaps one of the most fascinating observations is how Jamaica changes the people who visit. Many travelers arrive expecting only sunshine and relaxation, but they live with something much deeper. They become more patient, more appreciative of simple pleasures, and more connected to the people around them. The island teaches lessons that cannot be purchased. It reminds visitors that life is not simply about accumulating wealth, but about building meaningful relationships and appreciating each day. The video also acknowledges that Jamaica has its own challenges. Rising living costs, economic struggles, and social issues are real concerns that affect many families. However, the argument is not just Jamaica is perfect. Instead, it suggests that even during difficult times, the country's culture continues to preserve values that many wealthier societies are struggling to maintain. The resilience of the Jamaican people demonstrates that hope, kindness, and community can survive even in the face of hardship. Ultimately, the video concludes with a powerful thought. Jamaica's greatest export may not be reggae music, breathtaking tourism, or even its legendary sprint champions. Its great gift to the world could be the reminder that true wealth comes from the heart. A society becomes truly rich when neighbors care for one another. Families spend quality time together, communities remain united, and people value relationships above possession. As the rest of the world becomes increasingly fast-paced and driven by material success, Jamaica offers an important lesson. It shows that happiness often grows from reggae generosity. Happiness grows from gratitude, generosity, shared experiences, and strong human connection. These are treasures that no amount of money can replace. What do you think? Is Jamaica's greatest strength its people and sense of community? Could other countries learn from this way of life? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. So, if you enjoyed this summary, kindly please remember to like, subscribe, and share so that you won't miss other videos that we post. Thank you and have a nice time.